Hello everyone, I'm front-end developer Zac Bryant of the RedArc NFC phone app team for Fivework, and this is my technical video. We're going to jump straight into this. I'll try not to keep it too long. As a front-end developer on this team, my role is to do the UI and the navigation. Now, the navigation is quite simple, to a degree. So you can see on a button command, we have a navigation.navigate to drawer open, and then we should have one down here, navigate to products. Now, if you look in the index.js file, we will have the products, which will lead to screen, product screen. Now, by importing the product screen, we get a directory of it. So that will be products into index, which is right here. So you have products, then index, and that will lead you to that page. And then upon going to this page, it will export you to the product screen, which is this page. Now, as you can see, we can import images like this from actual redarc.com. And then we just have some fetch data just to fetch and put it into a data source. Now, the main issue I had on this project being a front-end developer was... Sorry about that. Bit stormy tonight. The main issue I had on this project was retrieving the database while maintaining it being secure. So as you can see, we navigate to the config page. So let's go config. And then you can see it's going to the product list. So if we go product list, we can see a whole lot of code here. Now, using a fetch API from our online MySQL database, we are able to get all this information from a JSON file. So we start by having the URL of leading to the actual database. Then we use the React Native fetch command using a method of post. Now, we are able to use a method of post because we are using a REST API. Now we get that information and we put it into the body and stringify it. So we're retrieving everything from the body of the actual tape from the database. And then we just have some console logs just to log in case for debugging purposes. We want to know whether it's actually working. Now you see CSRF. This is very important. So we're going to db_url concatenate and connect to the charger table using the CSRF key, which allows us to connect to the database while not actually showing our information in the app. Because traditional methods would be to have your database login information in a PHP file, but if you have this on GitHub or GitLab and somebody sees your source code, then they can easily access your database to have your password and username. Now we can see we send this to get, and then we get the response and we turn it into a JSON file. The JSON file so we can get into a textual list view. And then we're just putting the results into the charger.columns, which is the charger table. And then we have columns, of course. And this is navigating to the config page. And then for the render, which is to actually render the view, we have a container, we have a list, then we have a flat list. With React Native version 4.90, they start using flat list. Before that, they used list view. Flat list is a little bit different, a little bit more efficient, but they basically roll off the same thing. So we're getting the data from our results cache, which is up here, which you can see is just getting it from here. So the JSON file turns into a result, gets the data turns into the results cache. Then we're able to render that, and it comes into the list view. Now, I've gone through the navigation. Now with side menu, we have a side menu up here. So with the sidebar.js, we simply have just navigating to the data, which is just a custom page. Importing an image here. We have the routes, which, so you see a home route, that is home, products, etc. Not very complicated. Now all this does actually take a lot of time, and you have to know a little bit about JavaScript and a fair bit of patience to get this to work. React Native is a bit fiddly, but overall is a good experience to learn. Now with React Native, you'll see the folder structure is a little bit unusual. We create an app folder to have all our assets of the images, screens for obviously the screens, and then when it's actually created through React Native init command, you'll see it creates a app.js. We have two here for whatever reasons. Now the role of the app.js is simply to act as the platform conduit. So for iOS functions, you'll simply load up iOS, and in Android we can put in specific functions for that. With this app we don't really have to do much for the simple fact that the NFC won't work on iOS, so we don't really have to do many if and for statements for it because it simply won't work, so we don't use it. And the UI right now is, we've styled it in a way that it fits both screens. This is my technical video. I'm Zac Bryant, Red Arc, 5 work project. Thank you for watching.